Hey guys, welcome to On My Shelf. Today I'm talking about the myth that writing comes naturally. I used to think that writing came naturally to me. When I was in high school, I won all sorts of awards for my writing. When I became an adult, those awards moved to the journalism sector. I was good at what I did. I didn't really have to work at it. False. While it might be true that some people come equipped with better skills, like editing and grasp of language and vocabulary and spelling, the truth is that our talent is directly related to how hard we work at it. When I was in journalism school, in order for any journalist to progress into the senior classes, we all had to pass this test called the GSP. GSP was an acronym for grammar, spelling, and punctuation. Everybody in my journalism classes talked about this test like it was something to be feared. I started to fear it too. If you didn't pass this test, you could pay to take it 2 more times. If you didn't pass it those other 2 times, you would have to find another major. I made myself sick the night before this test. It wasn't really a test I could study for. I didn't really know how to study for grammar and spelling and punctuation. It was too overwhelming. So I didn't study. I went in and I took my test and I cried because I thought I had failed. I got a call from my advisor who told me he needed to see me. I thought for sure I had failed the test and would have to try again. But when I got to my advisor's office, he had this huge smile on his face. He told me I'd only missed 1 question on the test, how to spell broccoli, which had always been a problem for me. It was the highest grade they'd ever seen on the GSP. I took this to mean that I had some innate talent. For the rest of that year, I sailed through all my writing-intensive classes. I was a talented writer. Now that I'm an older adult, and I'll just go ahead and say it, less cocky, I know that it was not innate talent. Sure, maybe I have the ability to read words and know what they mean and call them up whenever I need to spell them correctly. But the foundation for that was the stories that I read as a child. I was always reading stories. I studied words, if you want to call it that. I was never without a book. When you have a background like that, of course you're going to be good at spelling and grammar and punctuation, because these are the intuitive things you pick up from books. My 7-year-old is not a great speller. My solution for that? He needs to read more. He reads a lot, but he will learn how to spell by reading words on a page. I say all of this to say that we can often get in this place as writers where we believe that there is a finite amount of natural talent. We either have it or we don't. It's not true. Some of us might have to work harder than others at things like spelling and grammar, but we grow our talent in proportion to how hard we work at it. I work really hard at writing. Every month, I read at least 2 writing craft books. I read at least 6 novels. 3 of those usually award winners because I want to learn how to write like that. At the end of every year, I've read at least 120 books. We cannot simply ride on our talent. We have to do the work. We have to study. We have to know ourselves and then grow ourselves. Talent plus work equals brilliance in the writing world. Continuing education matters, and I'm not talking about higher degrees. I have a bachelor's degree. It's probably all I will ever have, because I have a husband and 6 kids and a career that I love. But I put myself through a rigorous school of my own. And that is what, in the end, will ensure that I become the best writer I can possibly be. You can do the same. I hope you've enjoyed this look at what talent really is. Be sure to visit thiswriterlife.com to access my resource library and for more tips on writing and publishing within the context of being a parent. If you have any questions about the craft of writing, creativity, or publishing, leave them in the comments. For more On My Shelf, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.